Screw it. Let's just start. Why not? Let's. No, I do not want to end the stream. Why would they design? Okay, whatever. Whatever. YouTube is insane. YouTube is insane. I'm gonna post my advertisement on Twitter. So the thumbnail has Monster Hunter 4. I am not gonna. I might play Monster Hunter 4 later, but I'll be playing Monster Hunter World for a little bit. Oh, hold on. Hello, everybody. No face cam today. So if I go to Jake cam, I mean, I could turn it on for a second. Here I am. I got my hair cut, but it looks dorky. I look like I got like that Jim Carrey hair, and I'm not feeling it. Also, like, I have a lighting setup that I usually normally have, but I have it shut off for now. Baka, yeah, you know. Wait, where's Cheerdo? Hold on. There she is. You played Monster Hunter Frontier Z? Yeah, no, I've played Z, like Frontier. Yeah, I played Frontier. I maybe I'll boot it up, but honestly, last time I tried to play it, like, it didn't really go very far. I like early game Frontier. Late game Frontier is not really my thing, so that's just my opinion. Please tell me the order. What, the order I've played the games? Question, how is audio? Can you guys hear the game just fine? Can you hear things just fine? By order, like bosses in order. I'm making a list along with hardcore. Mixing is good. Like, the list of all the bosses in Monster Hunter, everything perfect. Do you guys like the Lagiacrus, the Lego Lagiacrus overlay, or should I ditch that? Because I want people to know, like, this is Pikmin Jake. Pikmin Jake here. Back for another video. Obnoxious as ever. I'm just watching on phone, but the audio sounds fine to me. Good, laggy is cool. Well, as soon as one person says it looks like shit, I'm getting rid of it. Anyway, how is everybody today? Today we're gonna play a little bit of World, maybe a little bit of Monster Hunter 4, maybe a little bit of Ultimate Custom Night. We'll see. Definitely the one I'm not gonna play is Monster Hunter 2, because Monster Hunter 2 online sucks balls, so we're not even gonna bother. The game sucks. I don't even know where I'm at in the story right now. I think Likey is big but cool. I don't think he like cuts off anything. I think he's just there. I put Tycon, Zamuza, high rank version and low rank because of the 3 forms. You're making a list? Like, I don't. What is the list for? Maybe if I had more context, I'd be able to better understand what exactly you're doing. I don't think I need to upgrade any weapons. I think I'm good, except what about the Tobi Kadachi weapon? How upgraded is that? Okay, that's the best I can get. So I've got a thunder weapon. This is a new file that I started earlier this year that I've been slowly making through, but World is a bit slow for me. A playlist? It's a playlist. Oh, of like boss music? There's too many in Frontier. I can't even begin to start like listing them. Way too many. Tigrex. Lucky Voucher, you know me. Lucky. You know, I'm actually pretty lucky in these games. Not to brag. No, but like actually, I find myself in good luck for the most part. I've got a pretty simple build going on. My name on here is Jacob Dawson, but I am playing as a woman, so this woman's just named Jacob Dawson, I guess. What are my skills? Yeah, attack boost, crit eye, artillery, weakness exploit, thunder attack, critical boost. So, you know, maximum might. Fortify in case I die. Though, there is a couple mods. There's a lot of visual mods going on, which you might notice. But aside from the visual mods, a big mod that I have is I do have it set up so that I don't technically need to use the Clutch Claw. I probably will still use it. I don't play online. The game is modified for my own personal taste. I don't play online with other people. I only play with friends because obviously I have conflicting mods. Alright. There's probably a quest list out there. Yeah, there's a quest list. Long live Iceborne. Yeah. A Tigrex in the new world. Again, if the moment someone says get rid of the Lagiacrus, I'll get rid of Lagiacrus. Where was the Slinger Torch? That's here, but like where? Where did I... Whatever. ADHD brain. What's good? What's good, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Tigrex, you encounter him on the upper level, right? Because there's a cutscene with him and Radovan. It's over here. It's like around here, right? Is the cutscene? Or do I have to keep going? I know it's somewhere. I think it's where he sleeps, right? It's all... This is all from memory, so... I haven't played through Iceborne since I did my playthrough for the DOS video, which was years ago. So... Forgive me if I forget, you know, information about this game. It's not the one I have memorized. Monster Hunter 3 and 4 I have memorized a lot better. Yeah, those are the games I probably have memorized the most. You'll reach it going the other way around? Oh, too late. Well, I'm here now. I gave my character... Originally, I gave my character green eyes because usually, like, green and pink hair go well together. But then I was like, I don't really know if the green eyes really work, so I gave her yellow eyes. But now the yellow just look like Sith eyes, and I'm like, I want to go back. I want to go back to green. But I'm like, I've already used, like, 2 of the vouchers to get my character the way that it is. And it's like, I don't give a shit anymore, you know? Take a left from the camp, go straight up from the vines. Now we're fighting, now we're seeing them fight each other. Do a good job of making Tigrex look menacing. Does he kill the Radovan? Is it dead? I do like Tigrex's theme in this game. I think it's the best rendition of Tigrex's theme. It's in this one. Oh. Very fun.
Tigrex is like a giant ball of raw muscle.
Shut up! What are you talking about? Ball of raw muscle? So, how do you fight Tigrex? Ooh. Okay. He's... Yeah, the Radovan's just gone. So, he was here. Oh. I'm used to fighting him in Rise, where I can just, like, counter every single attack. This is gonna be a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Little bit. All muscle, wall, turkey red stuff. Looks like a twig. That's what I was thinking. Like, there's a lot of monsters I think that could just take out type people. Like, he's aggressive, but I don't know. He comes off like a bit of a glass cannon. He's not very armored. He has like Does he have strong elemental resistances? Because I know he's like weak against thunder. I guess he's resistant to the cold, but I don't know how. He's the big lizard. It's not really that bulked up. I liked in Freedom Unite when Nargatuga was kind of like set up to be like a more difficult monster compared to Tigrex. I'm doing horribly, by the way. His ribs are showing. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. It's not exactly muscle. I'm already dizzy? Okay. Okay, come on. I just gotta play this like it's for you, and then we're fine. He's basically just like for you. Yeah. Just gotta take it slow. We're fine. He's able to travel anywhere but the volcano. Well, except in Rise, when he's... Just gonna stay on the ground. There we go. So, update on the Lego situation, guys. If you haven't seen on like my TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, Fatalis. A Lego Fatalis is in the works. Unfortunately, though, there's a bit of a downside to that. I have to move, so a bit of an update on there for the YouTube-only people, or if you missed it on Twitter. I'm being forcefully evicted alongside all my roommates for, like, nonsensical reasons. So we all have to move out. But it's fine. I found a place, so we're good. Oh, I got it. Your game audio seems high. Okay. I will adjust that. It might be because World just has, like... The mixing in World is kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna run. We're good. Okay, desktop audio. Turn that down just a little bit. So that should be better? Is that better now? I'm like reading the chat. Tigrex's roar isn't loud enough. Is this the color mod thing? Oh no, not right now. No. That I have in the thumbnail, I have that there as a joke. I don't know if I'll actually play for you. I'm just gonna be struggling in World because yeah. We're gonna play a bit of World. I'm already, like, being terrible against Tigrex. So, because I have to move, everything's just a little bit delayed. But, the good news is when I move, I'll be able to do more content. Hopefully. I'm hoping, like, weekly streams. And I want to, like, flip-flop between, like, doing, like, a Lego stream and then, like, a... like gaming stream, because I'll have a much better setup in the new place, where I'll actually be able to like live stream me building Lego and shit. So it should be good, should be fun, should be a bit more of my brand, you know. And I'll get more peace and quiet, so you won't hear my roommates in the background, because I won't have any roommates. Yay! It's just gonna be me and my cat. I hope I'll be able to set up a second webcam, like cat cam for my cat. I think that would be fun, having a second webcam. I said it earlier, I don't have my webcam on, my webcam on right now because I'm I cut my hair recently, and it kind of looks kind of dumb. And I'm waiting for it to grow out again so that it looks cool and nifty. Yeah, it looks like my cool anime hair. Harem protag hair. I got that harem protag looking ass hair. Cat cam would be awesome. That's what I was thinking. I actually probably should switch to Monster Hunter 4 because I feel like Monster Hunter 4, I have the game down a little bit better and I can like focus on the chat a little bit better. In this game, like my full attention is to the game, so I don't know how long I'll play Monster Hunter World. So on Reddit, someone talking about a world mod that randomizes the monster colors. That would be interesting. I was able to put friction in the red chimera dragon thanks to viewing the Zynoger video. Huh? We're gonna get every time I write XD without the spaces, it deletes my entire message and only posts an emoji. Yeah. Yeah. I wish it was like Discord where I could disable emojis. I put too much of the movement in the legs instead of using the splitting pieces. Okay. So, jeez. Yeah, I'm already gonna double cart here. Are you afraid of how much Leviathan's gonna cost? Oh, absolutely. So, Alatreon instructions will be coming out soon. Very soon. I was basically working on, like... Because for all of the, Black Dragons, I want to do something special for each of them. Alatreon was supposed to have, like, a display. But the more I worked on the display, the more I realized that, like, the display itself would end up costing as much as Alatreon. And since Alatreon's already, like, over a $200 Lego set, like, I don't think anyone would actually pay. Yeah, I'm doing horrible. And, like, I don't want people to be paying $500 for Alatreon. Like, that's really silly. I'm probably going to... what I am going to do is it's more low-key. So instead of doing, like, a big display for Alatreon, it's going to be a bunch of effects. Why am I not jumping? It'll be a bunch of elemental effects. It'll be basically him doing all of his attacks. So you'll have lightning, you'll have the ice, snow, you'll have the dragon energy, the fire all over the ground. So it'll look like he's going nuts. He's using his judgment. So I think that will be a good compromise, and that's a lot cheaper. That's only like an extra $50. So those that want Alatreon to look a little bit cooler, I'm gonna fail this quest. Like, actually. Maybe I need to increase my defense. Or just get good. Or play for you. I'm just, like, letting him hit me and, like, not thinking. We're good, we're good, we're good. So I should have the instructions out over the weekend, and then I'll do my move. I'm probably gonna do... Oh, Turfort. I'm probably gonna do a live stream after the move for my Lego, because I need to, like, set up all my Lego. I need to take all my Lego out of the boxes, because I have it all stored right now. I made a tweet about it, and I asked people, like, would you guys like to see that? And people are like, yeah, we'd like to see that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a live stream where I'm essentially gonna take out all of my... I'm gonna repair all of my Lego Monster Hunter builds, and I'll just live stream it. It'll be a long one. It'll probably be like maybe like at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of just me showing off all of my Lego builds and like figuring out like a good setup for them all. Because yeah, I'd like to do live streams on either Tuesdays or Thursdays. I'd like to do 2 live streams a week, but I might do 1 live stream, 1 video. I need the Lego showcase videos are gonna come back. That's like my big update for all of you. And when they are back, I'm probably gonna do Latreon as the first video, even though I know I promised Tigrex, because I never did the Tigrex video. I'm probably gonna do Latreon, and then I will do the Tigrex video. I'll finish off all the flagships that I haven't done yet, which I don't think is a lot. I think I've done most flagships at this point. Nergigante is, I think, the only other missing one. Because I'm not finished with Velkhana. I've built a Lego Velkhana, but I'm very unhappy with it, so... He is crazy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Didn't even hit. We're out here winning. Okay. We be out here winning. We're good, we're good. Cat cam. Yeah, I'll do a cat cam. I'll get a second webcam. I want to get a better microphone too, but that's a big investment, and moving right now is sort of a... I know what you're thinking. Well, Jacob, you got all that Patreon money, and it's like, well, guys, that Patreon money goes to buy more Lego so that I can keep making instructions. So a lot of that Patreon money has actually just been reinvested back into the thing. Because again, the whole point is that you're supporting the project. It's not like you're paying me. You're supporting my project by donating. And that being said, some of that money I can probably invest into new equipment. That'd be fun. Rise Tigrex is so slow, it's jarring. I think he just feels slow. Because this game, like, everything feels big and menacing. And your character is slow, which makes Tigrex look and feel fast. I think I'm doing a lot better. Definitely doing better now. I don't want to deal with this Odogaron, though. I'd want him to go away if possible. Let's... Oh, jeez. Okay. See, let's get some more stamina on us, though. Good idea. Perfect. Thank you, Odogaron. You can leave now, Odogaron. But I want to do a monster showcase video for all of my Lego monsters, which will mean a bit more of like a design shift for my channel. Is there Spore Puffs nearby? Because I want to carve the tail. Oh, here we go. I can also put on Gilly Mantle. There we go. We're good. I have my mini-map turned off. Can you leave me alone, please? So I don't know where the tail is. Tigrex tail. Do the 5 monkeys? That would be fun! Doing all of the monkeys all at once. That would be fun. I think I've already done Bishattan. So it'd probably be... not Lagombi. It'd be Blangunga. And was this effluvium effect always this crazy? What mod do I have going that's causing this? I mean, it looks kind of sick. I kind of love it. Okay, no, I don't need to do that. Actually, I wanted to take off the. Here we go. If I did Blangunga, Kongolala. Oh god, Odogaron's up for revenge. Odogaron, not Odogaron. I can't even say monster names. Blangunga, Kongolala, and Rajang. I want to do a video with all 3 of them. Woo! That would be fun. Helios type mist. Yeah, it's sick. I love this. I was experimenting with some different mods. This is where I triple cart. Yeah, it's happening. Leave me alone. Okay. Still less fog than the old swamp. I feel like this is more fog than the old swamp. I gotta bring it back. Are they leaving? Is he leaving? Run Veil music is playing. Yeah, I think he's leaving. Wonder, will you also make mocks out of the armor sets, like buildable figures? So, I don't plan on doing mocks for equipment. For like, what am I saying? Armor. Armor is not what I'm gonna do. I am going to do, weapons. That's the plan. I want to do most great swords, if possible. I want to do a lot of great swords. Great swords are very easy. Oh, thank you for the donation, Dan. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I always appreciate when you guys donate. Whether it be on Patreon or... He's not here, is he? The Tigrex. He went another way. I don't know why I'm here. I always appreciate the donations. I really, like, they mean a lot. It really goes a long way. You guys have no idea. So... yeah. I remember Gypso straight up disappearing and that stuff. Fog here is very thick, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. Yeah, the monsters don't feel like they're fully disappearing, which is really nice. Imagine if that tweet was real, then the last thing you see in the fog. What? I don't understand. Pink King Kong. Yeah, for real. So I'll probably do a video about the Rajang, Kongalala, and Blangunga. I want to try and condense, like, take, like, bits from my videos and turn them into, like, TikToks, because I need to produce more content on there as well. That's where I get a lot of my support from, is TikTok and Instagram, even more so than YouTube. YouTube is its own content farm, and it's mostly people who are looking for the discussion-based stuff, which is why, you know, on the Monster Showcase videos, I'm not going to focus too much on, like, talking about, like, the design. I'm really going to be focusing on mostly just talking about the monster from now on. Like, the design speaks for itself. Like, I don't need to show off. I don't need to say, like, oh, this is Tigrex, and it's based off of this version of Tigrex. Everyone knows it's Tigrex, right? Like, that's obvious. What people want to hear is they want to hear, like, what's my thoughts on Tigrex? Like, what do I think of this thing? Like, so I think if I focus more on that, I'm probably gonna, like, completely shift the style of the videos, and I'm probably gonna be in frame. Like, you'll actually see me physically in the video. Instead of just my hands. Because I've been told that I have a presentable personality. I would have the webcam on, but again, I look gross right now, so I don't want it on. Yeah, the lighting effects look really cool right now. Like, I'm really digging this, like, crazy fog and stuff. I don't know what mod is causing this to happen. Or even just a more broad topic of the process of building monsters. Yeah, I guess I could do something like that. I want to do videos where I live stream the building process, but like those would be like long live streams. Like we're talking like I would be like streaming for like maybe 4 to 5 hours at a time, and it would just be staring at me putting pieces together. And I think people think that might be entertaining, but like, if I'm not engaging with the chat, yeah, I don't really know. If I had a good microphone, I think that that could work, and we could sell it like it's ASMR type shit. Because I've been told that I can also do really good ASMR if I do Lego. So, Lego build ASMR, yeah. So if I have a really good microphone, like, aimed at the pieces, I can make it work. As for, like, Monster Hunter topic videos, I still have, like, the you know, the 5th gen music discussion video. Why haven't I done it yet? Couldn't tell you. It's more or less just, like, I'm kind of just unhappy with it. I don't like it. I really don't like the direction. Can my cat heal me, please? I'm gonna triple card. I'm good. I'm good. That would explode on TikTok. I think it might. ASMR is huge. He's leaving? He's leaving. Lego Monster Hunter Bob Ross. That might be fun. If I treat it like that. I have... Oh, he's weak. Oh! I did it! That wasn't so bad! That just leaves Brachydios. Go as far as recording accomplished video called 10 hours Lego ASMR for sleep. I could actually do that. That might be fun. But I need a good microphone setup first. I've got a table, I've got a better space. I'll have a table. It'll be behind the where my computer is, so at any time I can transition from me like playing the game like gaming to me building Lego. And I think that that might be my stream format. And it might be fun if I do a stream like that. I don't know if it's really good for YouTube, because that's sort of like long form streaming with like less interactions is more of a Twitch thing, but I'm not a Twitch guy. I'm more of a YouTube guy. Quick, fast, let's produce like that content, and let's not stream every single night. Let's stream like once a week sort of thing that complements my other content. That's what I want to do. I think things are really going to change now that I'm about to move, but we'll see. I just completely skipped over that. I didn't even look at the end screen there. We're halfway there. Okay, so next is Brachydios. Brachydios is weak to ice or water? Or is it both? It's ice, right? Is it ice? I don't even know. Items can be delivered. What can be delivered? Ice. Oh, I've seen Wyvern Hunt. Let's just do that. Why not? Run Veil. Okay, deliveries. Oh, it's this stuff. Let's do ice. I've got a good ice one. That's not ice. This one. But I think I just got a new charge blade for ice that might be better. 20% affinity. Has less ice though. Same attack. The sharpness is slightly worse. I don't think the affinity is worth it. It even has less slots. No, I'm going with this. Because getting affinity is so easy in this game. Yeah. Easy peasy. You have Facebook? I have Facebook, but I don't like I have like a personal Facebook. I don't have like a Minjack, like Pikmin Jake, Jacob Monster. Like I don't have that. Like I don't have, my brand doesn't go extend to Facebook, unfortunately. Use moss pods, it works just the same. Water splashes away as slime. The Barry off charge blade looks so strange, it does. Water might help. Say ice makes the explosives cooler. Facebook is the worst. Facebook is a wonderful platform that has some good things that you can really get out of it. Like, I found my new place using Facebook, so I want to talk to you about some ideas. The fastest and easiest way to communicate with me is to add me on Discord. You can get the link via my my link tree, which should be in the description of this video. You can also contact me on Twitter. If you have Twitter, you can message me on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok. I have I'm Pikmin Jacob on those, and you can find my account. That what? This is an item box? I thought this was a supply box. I was like, wait, what's happening? Why can't I pull out items? This must be a mod. I don't remember installing that, though. Discord. Well, then add me on Discord. Do you have a channel server or just DMs? So, I say this all the time. My channel server, I don't have a channel server. I do have a server. That server is private, and it is for friends. Most people that I've added that are randoms to my server end up not really, like, they end up just, like, not staying. It's for, like, people that, like, genuinely want to be my friend. I'm in that Discord, like, every night. It is between me and my friends. I'm saying all of this basically just to say, like, the cutscene's in here, right? No? Where's the cutscene? Oh, it's over here. I'm basically saying all of this, in order to, quote-unquote, get into my server, not like it's some kind of cool club or anything. Like, there's nothing really special about it, it's just me and my friends. You have to first be, like, become my friend, which, I don't know, just become my friend. If you can still DM me on everything, though, and I'll probably respond. I'll be happy to respond. I'm kind of slow to respond, though, sometimes. You can also email me at pikminjake@gmail.com. That also works. Hello, Con. Definitely not forever. It's a community of friends. Yeah, like, Dan is in it. I have in the past, I've opened it up to randoms, but it wasn't really a good idea. I prefer... If you want to talk to me about Lego, if you're a patron supporter, you can get the Patreon app. The Patreon app has its own built-in chat, and I'm very frequent on that. And you can ask me any question or post pictures about Lego related stuff or video related stuff. Okay, that is a cool cutscene. That is sick. The lighting on that was really cool. That was really great framing. Wow. I forgot how cool that is. Hello, Brachydios. Dun, 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 dun. Why didn't I get blast resistance? This is a bad idea. Yeah, no. I should actually just head back to base camp as soon after this. I might have blast resistant gems. Or maybe I don't. It's just... Oh, the Uragan! I can carve it! Oh. It's just gonna give me bones, isn't it? Nope, shards. Okay. Wow, no, they're giving me full drops. Am I playing online? I'm playing for friends only. So technically friends can join, but I prefer to play solo right now. If it was for you, I would absolutely be open to people just joining me if I was playing online. But World, I'm pretty content with playing solo right now. It's just because of all of my mods, like, it's not really fair. Like, when it's just me and you, Dan, like, that's totally fine, but I don't really want it to be, like, open right now. Because, using Brachy's slime during monster riding sounds ridiculous. During monster riding sounds ridiculous. What you mean, like stories? Is Brachydios in stories? He has to be in stories. "60-person lobby go crazy." Yeah, for real. Imagine tasting Brachydios slime. Probably, apparently it's like a mold, right? So it probably... It might have like a cheesy smell to it. It might smell like feet. But also, it might be very chemical-y. You know, maybe it smells like ammonia. Yeah, it just smells like semen. Stinky Dino. I tried to get into your Discord and I didn't see you or your server. No. You can add me as a friend. You can add me as a friend. Like I said, I have a server, but it's only for my friends. You can add me as a friend on Discord and then message me that way. I was gonna get blast resistance, and I'm already engaging in the fight again. Smart. What's your Discord name? It's it should be Pikmin Jake. It should be Pikmin Jake. Yeah, maybe they changed it. I might have to update my link tree, but it should just be Pikmin Jake. I'm pretty easy to find. And the same thing on everything. Either Pikmin Jake or Pikmin Jacob. I try to be consistently Pikmin Jake, but my old Twitter handle got removed. I was removed off of Twitter because I apparently said something that was too much for Twitter to handle. Would Zamchios taste like shark or chicken? I've never tasted shark or fish. Not fish, frog. I'm gonna go with probably chicken. Oh, I was removed off of Twitter before the Musk takeover, so... Is he angry? I might be able to slam him into a wall. Nope. That didn't go well at all. I'll wait until he's tired. Oh, shoot. I'm having a much easier time compared to Tigrex so far. Hard pass on Zamtrios. Well, I think Zamtrios just looks like a shark, but he's actually more frog, isn't he? So he probably tastes more like chicken. The fins are basically the only thing you can eat. Oh, from shark? Well, I don't like eating shark. I don't want to eat shark. I don't care if it's a delicacy. There's not a lot of them. I think there's a lot of other fish that we could eat. Number? I don't have a Discord number. Sorry, I just saw that message now. I want to eat Gokmazios or eat a Latreon. I don't think that they're very edible. Forgot that after a block you can actually go straight into a Sade, but I wish the monster listing games were better and more organized. Yeah, I liked how they were organized in a lot of the older titles. In Rise, it just seems so all over the place. Like, they organize it by when you first see the monster, but then, like, variants are introduced, like, later. I mean, like, next to them. I don't know. It's ridiculous. The way that they're organized in, like, 3 Ultimate, I think was really good. Latron would be spicy. Yeah, the meat that you get from Aptonoff is very... It looks very nice. It looks like something in between, like, beef and... I don't know. Like pork. Nice and fatty. Oh. Yeah, this is a lot easier than Tigrex. Like, I'm really surprised. Maybe I just needed a warm-up. That could be it. There we go. Now I've received your friend request. I should set up my radial menu. Because right now it's, like, garbage. The only thing that's good on it is the whetstone. Oops. Didn't step in that. There's not enough lightning monsters in this game. There's like I'm glad Kirin is in it and Rajang, but like Tobi Kadachi is like, and I guess Fulgur Anjanath are like the only lightning monsters. Oh, Zynogar. I almost forgot about Zynogar. Oh, Azure Rathalos. Hi. Oh, right, I forgot. This quest is, like, scripted. He has, like, a bunch of turf wars he does. Oh. I've got a mod on for Azure Rathalos, so he looks really nice. Very pretty. I guess are the only lightning monsters. There's like 6. Yeah, 6 is not a lot. Cool. There's also not a lot of water monsters in this game. Oh, he got me. Hermitar meat? Yeah, it'd be like crab. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well I got Fortify. It's fine. Ooh, cool drink. Why is there a limit on the amount of cool drinks you can bring? Like, that's never made any sense to me. Like, what difference does it make if you have, like, 5 or 99 cool drinks? Like, maybe that's a little bit ridiculous? Maybe they should just get rid of cool drinks. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What happened? Why is he just angry and worse now? Okay. Variants don't count. Max potion. Okay. Oh, I got this in the bag. I faint twice. Give us a hydration mechanic that mirrors hunger? Well, that would only really work for, the cold. It doesn't really work for... I mean, what am I saying? It only works for the heat. And also, like... Yeah, I guess. Oh, cool. One more. No, no. I'm out. And now he's mad. Oh, this is horrible. Oh well. You get decently dehydrated skiing and stuff, bro. You can get dehydrated from monster hunting in general. Yeah, like regardless of the temperature, I mean, you're gonna be dehydrated.
We're halfway there.
Yeah, we are halfway there. What? I didn't want to put that away. Okay, we'll try it again. I might be able to improve my armor. I can see. Protein shake and MH6. We don't need that. We don't need that at all.
That's alright, pickle.
Upgrade. Yeah, I can upgrade some of these. 136. Again, I got that. Can we go much higher? Even just like slight increases, they gotta be good, right? Yeah, there we go. Monster Energy Dash Juice. Okay, well, I can do one upgrade on that. That's not bad. I upgraded the wrong thing. I didn't even have that equipped. Cool. Okay, well, you live and learn. Oh, you're all sending me friend requests. Awesome. Yeah, feel free. That is not where I go. I don't like how this quest menu is formatted at all. Recently, my Lego Atlas fell and got crushed, and so the wings were in shambles. Some rebuilding was a bit of a nightmare. His wings are kind of all over the place. If I could go back, I'd probably, like, revamp them, but I'm too focused on the new builds. I have to keep producing new ones. Legiana and Fatalis are, like, huge right now. There's a lot of people asking for those. You know, the voice actor who did the voice for the handler did a really fine job. Like, that feels like like she's genuinely voice acting there. I really appreciate her. I think she did a really good job. Fine job. I like the handler a lot. Had to put in your username manually. I think it's because Discord updated. Yeah, I think so. Oh well. I'll have to update my link tree then. Remind me to do that when this is all done. Or someone send me a message to do that on Discord, then I'll do it when I'm... That'll be a good enough reminder. Does he still spawn in the same area, or does he spawn somewhere else? I don't remember where he spawns. Oh, old footprints. There we go. Yep. Almost there. Almost got it. I think the handler is just kind of mediocre in concept. Rather have guild marms manage the guild affairs and hunters are licensed contractors. I think that the situation in the new world is completely different though. You can't exactly just like I don't think like it would just like translate easy one-to-one. Like the situation in the old world makes a lot more sense where they are like contracted workers, but like here it's more like a military, and so everyone needs their dedicated support unit, I guess. Different situation. I don't want the gashes from Azure Rathlos. No thanks. I'm looking for Brachydios, actually. Itsushi was more annoying. Yeah, exactly. I think Rise, like, really opened up people's eyes to, like, the fact that, like, truthfully, the character, like, some of the characters, actually, I would say all the characters in World are more reserved than the characters in Rise. Like, in Rise, they're extremely animated. What? Is there another one here? Where are the scout flies taking me? Where are they taking me? Bruh, I can't have shit in Detroit. Like, what is happening? Okay, let's go. Let's go. The localization did sushi so dirty. Oh, I bet. I can imagine. More footprints. I can imagine. The skullflies want you to jump into lava. Oh, there he is. Okay. It's angry. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Good. Stay put. Please. I think that's still hit, right? Sunbreak's characters, though... Yeah, Sunbreak's characters were really good. I really liked Sunbreak's characters. They felt really reserved. I didn't like a single one of the characters from... I guess, like, I did kind of... Like, I liked how in... No, I mean, looking back at it, I just think it's so silly. Like, everyone from Rise was so silly. I can't take any of it seriously. And I think that this, like, it would be okay if the game had more of, like, a less serious vibe, but the game can't decide what kind of tone it wants. Like, either it wants, like, a silly tone, where everything's happy-go-lucky, or it wants this serious tone, where, like, people are in danger, and I wish it would just decide. Monster Hunter World, I think, has a more consistent tone. Like, there's some, like, weird, eccentric people, but that doesn't mean that, like, things aren't still real. I think when you're a monster hunter, you eventually just start to go crazy. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, hello. Jump down, jump down, jump down. Shit. Walked right into that. Rise definitely went the anime route, which I think can be done really well. But I think that I made a post about it on Twitter. I think if Rise went like fully into this idea, if it kind of did a little bit more of what Portable Third was doing, which was to make it seem like it's more of like a festival. If Monster Hunter Rise was framed around like a summer festival, I think that the game would do better tone-wise. Like, if they treat everything, like even the Rampage, like it's just like, oh, it's like an annual phenomenon, we're really used to it. It's like, yeah, there's danger involved, but we're so used to this thing happening once every 1 year or 5 years, that, you know, we can handle it. And then I think if Rise had that, like, a tone similar to Portable Third of Generations Ultimate, where it's sort of like, you know, Hunters are at the top of their game, things are okay, yeah, there's challenge, and yeah, there is threat, but, like, we're okay, we're fine, we know how to handle this problem. I think that the game would have had a better tone overall. But right now, it still has that same tone that, like, World has, where it's like, we don't know what's going on! The ecosystem is we don't know what's going on, and it's like, bruh, like, it worked in World because they were in an ecosystem that they didn't, you know, they've never been in before, despite being there 50 years, they still couldn't figure anything out, but still, like, I guess I could buy it. And Rise, they're like, I don't, Bushi and Narwa, what's going on? It's like, come on, guys, like, the Wyverians live, like, what, hundreds of years, and they still don't know what's going on? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm not talking about stylization at all. I want to clarify. Like, that's a when it comes to art direction, that's a completely different thing. I mean more like narrative tone, and just the narrative in general. I think that if the narrative focused more on. Come on, there we go. Perfect. If it was framed around like some kind of festival, I think that Rise would have had a way better narrative tone. Because like summer ghost stories is a big thing in Japan. Like oh my god, like the biggest part about Rise is the fact that it's all about like the yokai. But Monster Hunter is not about ghost stories. It's about like fun, exciting, like monster fighting. Like it's not about like, it's not a horror game is what I'm trying to say. So you can't really frame it like, ooh, this is a I'm gonna get blown up. That blast is gonna blow me up. You can't really frame it like, oh, we have this like terrifying ghost story about a monster, and then when you drop down into the map and it's like happy-go-lucky again, and these things just don't work together. If you had like a ghost story and then like, you know, it was in a horror game, it would make sense. Like tonally it would. I think if they, you know, if the poems were told like, you know, like Elder Fugin, you know, gets everyone around like a campfire, and it's all like, ooh, I once hunted a monster that was an umbrella, and then you see everyone get all spooked out, and then Itsushi is like, it's not that scary. Then I think like tonally, I don't know, I guess that would require a lot more work and planning. Maybe that's a little bit silly, but Rampage based off Chinese New Year festival? I don't think so. No. This is a lot more of a slower. In the First Islands, the areas were darker and foggier. Monsters like Goss would be a lot more intimidating. Yeah, I don't know. Just tonally, it just seems all over the place. This game, the world, has a really, I think its tone is really figured out. It knows exactly what it wants to be. Sunbreak, I think, has a better tone overall. It's a shame. It really is a shame. Sunbreak feels a lot more like what Generations Ultimate was, which is a good thing. So he's gonna go do the Azure Rathlos Turf War, right? So I'm 100% sure like that's like, it's like a structured thing. This quest has like beats to it. Oh, can I? That just misses? What? Okay, I said it before, I like the Tigrex's theme, but the Brachydios theme in this game I don't think is very good. I like the original a lot more. I think they tried to make the color palette more spooky, but it just looks washed out. Yeah. Colors are somehow more vibrant in this game than they are in Rise, which is funny to me. Can I get him? Ah! Wonder, am I close to a... which one of these can fall off? Is it that one? There we go. There we go. Sleep? Sure. Nice. Wait, how did he go to sleep? Gachalaka's asleep too. Gosfrog and Dead by Daylight. Would you guys consider Dead by Daylight a normie game? Is it a normie game? I feel like it's a normie game. Yes. And there's no hate. There's no hate on Dead by Daylight, by the way. No hate at all. 100%. Demo Mizitsune looking like tired Violet Mizitsune. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Rise's art direction. I was really happy fighting Luna Garon in that one quest in the Citadel where he's like, I don't know, he's like becoming a demon or whatever. I don't know what they're called. He's afflicted. I don't know. That's how much I care about Sunbreak. Also, hi Jacob, hope you're doing well. Hi, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Life is good. I'm about to move. Things will be better for me. I'm gonna bring back my Lego Monster Showcase videos. I'm gonna be doing more streaming for you guys. I'm really gonna be like treating this more like a job and less like a hobby. Like in terms of like YouTube content. Because my Lego stuff is basically becoming a job. Like, I've been trying to be consistent, getting, like, instructions out at least once a week. Lately, it's been, like, once every second week. Can Azure Athlos go away? Please? Go away, please. Or just keep fighting. That also works. Oh, that was good. I'm still poisoned. I like that quest because it makes the spirit birds disappear. Yeah, that's another thing. Well, endemic life are really trivialized. They were just turned into, they were all just turned into, like, gameplay mechanics and not, like, strictly just, like, oh, this is, like an art direction thing, like it was in the older titles. And, yeah, in the older titles. Because the endemic life in, like, the older titles, they were, entirely art direction. And what I liked about Rise is that they made them like collectible, which kind of adds a gameplay element to the art direction, which is neat. But then in Rise, did I say Rise? Did I say World? I meant to say World. Like reading chat, looking at this, and thinking with my ADHD brain all at the same time, and I'm like, huh? What was I saying? But then in Rise, yeah, they just trivialized endemic life and they made them... What is he doing? They just made it, like... Just tired. Turn around. I'm still poisoned? What is this? Good. He was hunting the small monsters? Really? Interesting. Yeah, endemic life needs, like, to come back in the next game, and I hope They make it more like how Endemic Life was in World. Or in the older titles, that'd be also fine. They don't need to be collectible. I want there to be, like, small little creatures in the wild that aren't considered monsters. Nice. I did a lot better that time. I don't know what happened. I just, like, was sloppy. I think that the hunting helpers could be made better if they moved around and also actively ran away from you and the monsters. Yeah. There's a lot of great ideas. The funny thing is, whenever we do these streams, we always talk about, like, if I was Capcom, I would do this. And they're always fantastic ideas. Is there only 2 monsters on this map? I thought there'd be more. Weird. We need those unreasonably fast crabs from Gen 1 back. Yeah, it'd be cute. It'd be really cute. I would not be opposed to that at all. I'd really like that, actually. I miss the Jurassic Frontier turtle. Me too. Me too. What? Whoa! Brachydios, pally up! Oh, you know I'm gonna be going for the weapon now. I don't go for the weapons unless I get the rare drop, otherwise, like, I don't care. Average hours of sleep you get per night, I don't know, like 4?
Okay.
Okay. What, One Piece? Glad you're back in One Piece? Come along. Is that how it goes? I don't even know how the song goes. I'm going crazy. Is it come aboard? All your hopes and dreams? I don't know. I don't know how the song goes. Whoa, Velkhana! But why the Elder's Recess? What do you mean? It's an Elder Dragon. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, why the Elder's Recess? It's an Elder Dragon? No. Brachy Greatsword? Is it really good? I haven't even looked at the Brachy equipment. That is not the workshop. Dude, I hate this UI.
That's alright, pickle.
You just say pickle? Alright, so... what weapon upgrades into Brachydios Charge Blade? Great Gyros. Brachydios Crown. That, it does look really nice. I do like the Dios Strong Arm. Ooh, it is cute. Aye. Great Gyros, though. Why can't it just be its own thing? Fine. Could hunt some Great Gyros later. Not now. Armor. Brachydios. I like the... I like the way that this skirt looks. I think it's fun. What does this give you? Whoa! Artillery! What is the difference, though? How do I compare? Skills. What? Compare? Oh, it's the other one. Okay. Agitator plus artillery would be better. You get less slots, though. Yeah, that might be a good investment. Maybe. What's like a good artillery set that just comes with artillery? I mean, I know I can just charm it in. I eventually I'm just gonna have to get Kirin. But Brachydios Pallium. I'm gonna have to say the Brachydios Pallium for the Kirin. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah. Agitator Secret. What is Agitator Secret? Like, obviously, but like what? No, let me. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's really good, especially in Master Rank. Getting all the way up there. That is nice. Capacity boost. Charge Blade. That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. What do I lose? I lose my attack boost. But capacity boost right now would be sick. What does this look? Oh, God. I don't like the way that looks at all. That's such a dorky helmet. Like, I like the little hat. The little hat is fine. It's cute. Is it very safe? No. Like, that's a helmet. No, that's a helmet right there. This is a helmet. That's fun. But, like, come on. This is silly. What protection does this even give you? This also uses a Brachydios Pallium? Dog, like, we can't have nice things. Gotta go, Jake. Working tonight. You have a great night, Dan. Does the Forge guy have a Scottish accent? I think so.
That's alright, pickle.
Yeah. Well, we could fight Velkhana and then maybe switch to Mon Center 4. Might hop on Discord later. I'll probably be in the chat tonight. Thank you, Dan. Replaying Rise now, my first feint to Rathalos. He's kind of tricky in that game, depending on what weapon you're using. I wish they gave characters accents in Japanese. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game especially should be played in English. Like, a huge part of this game's aesthetic is, is discovering the new world, and it's all about Europeans going to the Americas. And so, oh, right, it's this cutscene. This is actually a really good cutscene. I like this cutscene a lot because, like, there's some, like, character depth here.
Before I left, my grandfather
They're trying to do something.
I think he brought it back from the new world.
Like, you like learn about her whole incentive of why she's here.
They take nothing back.
It's neat.
But still, he wanted me to. Partner, tell me, why do you think people leave their homes and also their loved ones, knowing that they may never make it back home? I wonder what my grandfather was thinking, bringing this thing back with him. He was a carefree man, but he took researching this very seriously. In the end, he never did find out what it was. Why did he bring it back with him? Why me? Maybe he was thinking, she'll get the job done. 40 years ago, their expedition failed, so they left it to the next generation, hoping we'll succeed. And now we're here because someone believed in us.
The cat.
You know what? We won't fail. I know it. Let's get you ready, partner. There's still work to do.
Yeah, like that feels like a genuine moment between people. Like
Brought Velkhana to the Elder's
like that is the first time in Monster Hunter where I really felt like that was a real human being actually living in this world rather than just like a caricature of. Yeah. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I hate to be that guy, but anyone here need help with 3U tonight? Got the main goal of fighting every monster series. Need help with Abyssal Laggy. Are you playing, like, on the Wii U? Hi, Velkhana. Frosty. I play on the Wii U. Well, if you're playing on Citra 3DS, I'd be able to help. I'd hop on right now. Well, after this quest. Velkhana's battle theme is... Whoa! Okay, oh damn, oh my god. Went from, like, slow to insanity so fast. Can I roll through the legs, please? Right. There we go. Easy peasy. That was a jump scare. That was a jump scare. Nice. I like when they make you fight Velkhana in like an easier state before they make you fight true Velkhana later. It's neat. Yeah, I sure hope it does. I'd be pretty upset if the battle was already over. Is there another thing? That one falls, right? Nice. So I've said before, I did build a Lego Velkhana, but I wasn't really happy with the design at all. So I didn't scrap it, it's just sort of on hold. I'll have to do a revision later. It's the coloring. Velkhana has some crazy texturing and coloring going on that, like, it's just a lot of world monsters are like that. Really complex details. I find like honestly, like Gen 1, Gen 2, and actually like Gen 4 monsters are probably the easiest ones to build because they have a very like simplified color blocking, texture, design going on. Difficult to describe in words. Easier to describe in images. World and Try, I think the design, the way the colors work on the monsters are a little bit more advanced. I think because they designed those games for the console and not for portable. If you look at the difference between like a design for like Uragan and Duramboros even, both from 3rd gen, but Duramboros definitely has like more like specific color blocking. Well, Uragan has a lot more colors that like blend together and unique textures. Comparing Zynogar to Lagiacrus is another good example of that. Rise, I think, also has some complex-looking animals. Fish Hatton that's one of the ones I've built so far. I haven't built a lot of the Rise monsters. I've just been neglecting them. Probably should do a couple soon, but I feel like they're definitely simpler than World. Definitely. Much simpler than World. Velkhana's fun to fight. Keeps me on my toes. Way more elegant than Nergigante, which was all just like, I'm gonna crush your skull in. There we go. Easy peasy. Did you kill Velkhana already? I guess a huge question is like, do you guys think World's story is better or Iceborne's story is better? Like, which has a tighter narrative? Because I don't really know. They're definitely very separate. Part of me feels like Iceborne's story narrative is a little bit, like, there's a little bit less plot hole shit. I think Velkhana is better built up. Nergigante kind of just seems like he's not really a threat, he's more like an assistant. Velkhana is... There's like that whole... Oh, damn, knockout. It's like that whole aspect of, yeah, the handler and her, like, unique relationship with Velkhana. For You story better... Bruh, we're not talking about For You here! Yes, For You story is better. Absolutely. Yeah, that's acting. That, like, that happened in Rise to be like, oh no, what happened? Are you okay? Iceborne story doesn't mention bioenergy and is therefore infinitely better. Yeah, no, I can agree to that. I need to open up my window. It's like getting hot in my room. For You story is better, but I still appreciate World's plot quite a bit. I'm talking about World versus Iceborne. Obviously, For You story is better. Dude, that'll rip. Like, what? Okay, whatever.
You're always one step ahead. Then and now. At least you left me some.
I do like... Iceborne feels like more like an adventure story than World does. And I think that when the game really focuses on that idea of, like, we're exploring a continent that's never been explored before, that, like, that old, like, myth of, like, whoa, we've never explored America before, like, that's really cool. It's such a unique narrative, and I really like it. It's a narrative I love, actually. And it's a myth now, because in real life, we know for a fact that, like, the Americas were absolutely explored before Europe got to them by multiple different groups. But it's interesting. It's that myth where it's like, oh, this is uncharted land. no one's ever been there, and the race for the first person to discover all these different things. Like, it's such a wonderful little story, and this game could tell that, and it's so interesting. I do feel like Iceborne kind of does it a little bit better.
Now that everyone's here, let us begin.
Sorry, when I say world, I mean world and Iceborne is a single item, technically. I say Iceborne is better story than 4U, but not as good as Monster 4. I can agree to that.
Thanks to you,
I feel like 4U is pretty rough. It
I've stood a chance.
definitely feels like an expansion to 4, and it complements 4 really well.
If I may say so, and
But I wouldn't say it's anywhere near as good as 4. Base 4 has such a wonderful narrative about, like, the cycle of life and, like, the role of humans in this world of chaos. Like, I think it just works really well.
And this is just my personal view. I think
Okay.
An
What
elder's
reason?
guide to the Arctic environment have, traveling to the Everstream, the Elder's Recess.
Buddy! 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 Commander! Have you not been here for 50 years? What do you mean? What reason could an Elder Dragon... What? You could say that about Kashela Diora! What are you talking about? The Commander... What do you mean? What do you mean?
I believe it might have something to do with the startling metamorphosis of its outer shell.
Hard to say which one's better, World or Iceborne. I don't know, but 4U is better. Iceborne does the discovery better because you're not hopping into it 40 years after 90% of it has been charted. That's true.
Whatever the case, we'll need to investigate more.
one last thing, sir. This newly transformed Velkhana seems to be building unbelievable strength.
You can't deny 4U's ending makes it, though. I love that scene of the Master's Sword being given to the students who plays the Master now. Yeah, it is
You know, do
nice.
something. Celiana could be in danger.
Then there's no time to waste.
I think if they built up Rustic Kashela Diora a bit better,
Tech. We need
then I think it'd be good. But again, like Monster 4, its whole gimmick is it's all about those secret operations, right? And so 4U just complements that more. It's like you're discovering another anomaly, which is like Brachydios, and there's more of the frenzy going on, and it's like it's secret mission after secret mission after special mission after special mission, you know, like building up to what is eventually the fight against Rustic Kashela Diora. And so I get that, but a bit more build up would be nice.
dismissed.
They gotta bring Rustic Kashela Diora back. Dismissed.
We have to find Velkhana. Let's take an expedition out into the Hoarfrost Reach. The chief said he was worried about something. I wonder what.
Should we play more should we play more World, or should I switch to 4U? I need 3 responses for either, and then I'll keep going. So World or 4U? I thought Rustic Kashela Diora was just guys remember MH-DOS. A lot of Monster 4 was just remember MH-DOS. Ooh, it's dark out. 4U. That's 1 vote for 4U. To be fair, doesn't also show up in foresty maps and the like? It's not inherently an ice map monster. Hell, it's seen in the jungle. Sure, but like I mean that could apply. Well, what the commander is saying. I don't want to hear you actually me. Monster 1 Japan. Ew. Ugh. Oh no. Ew. How far are you in 4U? I think I just beat Shaguru Megala in this current save file I'm on. So that's where I'd be. So I just started high rank. So we're just entering 4U's story. Then yeah, 4U. All right, that's 3 votes for 4U so far. Okay, let's save game. I'm gonna boot up 4U. Hey, let's turn on my Jake cam for a second so you can see how disgusting I look. Hey everybody. I have no lighting. Normally I have lighting, you know, on me, but there's no lighting. The webcam is just like a nightmare. I've got the green screen kind of, but it's no. This is not good at all. This is not good. Hold on. Let me boot up. Let me boot up Monster 4 Ultimate. Update is available. No, we don't need the update right now. For Ultimate. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 3DS? No, game. Game capture. Citra. Circle Pad Pro has been activated. It better be activated. 36 hours in. Oh, there we are. We don't need the side screens. We can just have that cut off. Is that good? Is that a good setup, guys? Is this a good setup? Are you feeling it now, chat? After playing a bit of One Japan, what exactly are your gripes with it? Fucking everything? That game is a disaster. I don't... Like, the art direction is the only thing that saves that game. Is the art direction. I think that everything that it does is done better in DOS. Everything it tries to do. And One Japan is just garbage. Like, G is a huge improvement over the original. The game is just a nightmare. I don't like playing it. Like, I don't have fun. Monster G is a much better game. And DOS is even better than that. Alright, so, where am I? What do I got? Artillery God, yes! 561 attack. I've got attack. I don't have attack up. I have Artillery God, though, and that is, like, huge. Why do I keep putting that away? No, don't do that. That doesn't exactly answer to my I know, because, like, everything. My gripes with that game is, like, all of its gameplay mechanics are just, like, better in every other game. Like, I go back and I'm like... I don't know. It's just... Everything. Urgent quests. No, I don't want to do that. I already did, yeah. Minor issues... and amphibophobia. Slay 8 Iapre. Well, I can show you guys my Tigrex. My snow Tigrex? I've got a special Tigrex. I've been thinking about trying to get the Wii port of Monster G. I've heard good things about that game. Yeah, any version of Monster G is good. I personally prefer the Wii port for my own reasons, but I would totally understand if you guys, like, have your reasons against it, because there's some, like, weird changes to the Wii port. Personally, I like the Wii port, but the PlayStation 2 version also has, like, a whole online community. From what I've heard, they are not active. Neither is DOS. Like, they're really not active. They tell you, oh yeah, we're bustling, we're active. No, you're not. No, I've seen your servers. You're not active. I've played them. I've streamed them. No one's playing. Which is unfortunate. You kind of have to find, like, a small group, and you kind of just have to play it with friends. And once you have that, you have a really great experience. Playing DOS regularly with friends is a really fun experience. It's a really great experience. If you're lucky, you can play with some randoms, but a lot of the player base right now is, like, either in, like, entering high rank, in high rank, or it's Japanese players. And you can play with Japanese players, absolutely, but there's some issues with... Anyway, look, it's White Tigrex. This was just an experiment. Whoa, this game is slow compared to World. Oh my goodness. How is the audio, by the way? Because it might be a little bit too quiet. Is the audio okay? A little quiet. Okay, well I can actually pause this one. I'll turn it up a bit. Kinda quiet. Do. Okay. How is this volume? Is this better? Didn't they add stun to hammer and monster MHG Wii? I mean, they also added, like, they changed the way the charge blade mechanic works. There's a lot of things they changed. The control scheme is like how it is in the, other ones. You don't need a Japanese Wii. You could get a PC with Dolphin. You can't run and use potions. Probably should have chosen easier hunts to practice this with. If you have Dolphin, I'm pretty sure you can run the disc on a PC. You just need a disc drive, DVD reading disc drive. Can barely hear gameplay. Good. Is it better now? Should I turn it up? I'm gonna turn it up even more. There we go. I can barely hear it. I thought you could do that. Dolphin allows for disc reading, right? Even for GameCube discs? It's fine. Okay. I think GameCube discs work. I'll try it. Well, the thing about GameCube discs is you might lose your disc in your disc drive. Like, I would be careful with GameCube discs. Unless you have, like, a tray, like a disc tray you can pop out. And even then, like, I don't know if... Yeah, do a Wii disc. Anyway, it's kind of neat having like a white Tigrex for like the snow. It's a neat idea. Nothing crazy. Where does Tigrex go to sleep? Is it area 7? Tray is compatible with CD. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Mounting this game is so satisfying. There we go. Artillery damage does not include sharpness modifiers. And that's what makes it so damn satisfying. Tigrex Claw. Didn't play Village yet. Heard if you play Village without also doing Town, it's not very good. A lot of people say that. But I would also argue that Town also just kind of sucks. Like, DOS does it a lot better. DOS, whatever. Who cares? Tigrex, Tigrex. Respond to the message. Okay. I know for a fact that the PS2 emulator does read discs. Like if I pop in Monster Hunter 1 into my computer, I can play Monster Hunter 1. That's something I can do. Multiply items. View harvest box. Let's get more honey. What else? Dragon toadstool? That's a good idea. No. There we go. Sat plant. That's also good. I think you can still get enjoyment out of doing like village in like any of the first generation games, but yeah, most people that have played online say that you get a better experience online. But frankly, I mean, you could say that about any Monster Hunter game. You get a more complete experience when you play everything. I don't think it's fair to say that like any game has like a better offline. No, the whole experience has always been the whole experience. A lot of the problems with offline don't exactly go away the moment you go off online either, so. Slay 8 Hermitars. Let's do this. Let's do a high rank quest. Let's bring a pickaxe. Let's increase my attack. Why not? Let's bring a pickaxe. Let's do some mining. I can probably buy mega pickaxes now, right? Because I'm in high rank? I can. And there's a sale. I have all of them. While my experience with DOS was fulfilled with online, I can't say it was completely enhanced over just offline. Yeah, I guess it comes down to the personal preference too. Me personally, I greatly enjoyed my experience offline compared to online with DOS. I think the online has its quirks and can be fun. But for the most part, I was just like, oh my god. Like, playing through DOS online was miserable. I did not enjoy it. Oh, that sucks. No, Dolphin cannot play games directly from original. That's lame. What? They wouldn't put that in... Oh, well. That's unfortunate. No, a lot of my issues with the game, Stefan, is like literally just like quality of life shit. Like you know, when you go to gather something and it says nothing found, and I'm like, cool, and then you gather again and it's like there's nothing there, and I'm, what was the point? What, like shit like that, or the camera just being terrible, the controls being janky as hell. If you play the original, like, American version, like, the controls for, like, evading and shit is just all over the place, and I'm like, what is this? The grind to increase your HR in the old, like, Gen 1 and 2, like, Monster 1, G, and then 2, the grind to increase your HR is terrible. It's miserable. And then people are like, oh, well, You just gotta hunt the thing that gives you the most HR points. And it's like, cool, okay, well, I guess if you enjoy hunting Rathian and Rathalos over and over and over again in the games, then, I mean, that would be fun, I guess. But I would like a more organic, you know, HR increase where, you know, you get incentivized to kind of hunt everything. The drop rates on stuff is just abysmal in those games. I heard in MH1 Japan, getting plates is just awful. Like, it's miserable. You can only get it from a tail carve, and it's a 1% on tail carve. People will literally go on what are called tail runs, where they go and they just chop off the tail of the monster, and if they don't get it, they abandon quest. Rinse and repeat hundreds of times, because there are weapons in that game that demand, like, multiple plates just for one upgrade. Nothing found. Cool. Again, the art direction in Monster Hunter 1 is fantastic. Like, the game, like, looks really nice. I do like the way the game looks. Like, obviously, graphically, it doesn't look as hyper-realistic as, like, World. But, I like the design direction. I like the art direction, and I think that there's some really beautiful things going on in that game. Is this for you? This is for you. I think it still says I'm playing World, but this is for you. Yeah, Macrolite ore instead of Carbolite ore. Thank you. Yeah, who'd ever subject themselves to tail runs? Ha ha ha. And again, a lot of these problems are just fixed in the later games. So here's the funniest thing. When Freedom Unite came out, and it had all the content from the older titles, the Monster Hunter community all said, collectively, just play Freedom Unite. Years went by, and it was lost, the reason why people were saying just play Freedom Unite. People are like, well, why not? The old games are very different. They're not really comparable. And I think that there's, like, these weird goggles that people have on where, like, oh, well, this is how the games were supposed to be. They were weird back then. And not realizing, though, the reason why the entire Monster Hunter community abandoned the PS2 games and went to the PSP games is because the PSP games are better. It's as simple as that. Because the games were better now. And the gameplay design direction changes that happened, at the end of 2nd gen and into 3rd gen, were very good. They were extremely beneficial for the franchise as a whole. Did I even get Mega Pickaxes? I did. It's just going through the old ones first. I did the plate runs, 4 players, Black Dragon Spears, headlocking. Yeah, that sounds like abysmal. Haha, so much fun! Even G had fixed the tail run issues, thankfully. Yeah, like, as the games went on, they got better. Quest info. What is the deliver? Crab brains. What am I gonna bother trying to? It was all we had in 2004. And I can understand that. Like, if that's all you had in 2004, absolutely. It is just so funny to see this community just, like, somehow... Like, well, it's funny to see it be forgotten. Like, the reason why people stopped playing those games. Like, why that was forgotten. And, like, why that, like, was just... there's this mystery about the games. Like... Oh, like they're so mysterious. Like I'm you know, there's so little gameplay on Monster Hunter like 1 and 2. It's because like no one really cares. They really make you start playing for you because of my comment before you. I don't think it was specifically you. I was planning on playing for you at some point today, because of the thumbnail literally having, like, it was from For You and I was playing World. Should I hunt this guy? Might as well, right? Yeah. I actually played the game offline for 2 years before finally getting a network adapter. Got accused of cheating because I had full Rapos. That's funny. I figured it was mostly due to people not liking the old mechanics. Yeah, that's literally it. No one liked the old mechanics. Everyone who played the old games was so happy to move on that they did. It was either players that were like PS2 players that, like, you know, once it went to PSP, they stopped playing. And so, like, there was a whole community lost there that eventually came back for games like World. I mean, some of them came back for games like Try, but definitely you could see that, like, there's a completely different, like, community of people who played the original game and then, like, Freedom Unite. Nope, nope! Dolphin emulator would truly be the ultimate Nintendo emulator if it ran actual Wii and GameCube discs. It sucks that it can't. I really wish it could. I thought it would. I know PS2 can. So my bad. Okay, so funny story, guys. I just got an email back from a guy regarding it. So I'm moving, right? And I gotta get my new place all figured out, all sorted out. Gotta make it look real nice, really very much Jacob Dawson. That means putting up lots of anime posters. You know, we're talking putting up the most exquisite shit. We're talking like we gotta get pinups of 2 Love Ru in there. You know, like real garbage. So I looked online and I'm like, what can I get? I found a 2 Love Ru towel from Japan. So we're talking like there's just like a cute anime girl on a towel, and I'm like, yes, this is perfect for my bathroom. This is gonna make the place. People are gonna walk in and be like, what is this? Like, what have I walked into? Like, that's Jacob Dawson's, you know, humble abode. And I placed the order on eBay. I'm like, yeah, let's get this towel. Placed it. And then I like got it all figured out, and the order was placed. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't change my address. It's being sent to my old address. And I'm like, that's not right. Okay, well, let's just change the address. Like, the order was just placed, right? And eBay is like, no, you can't. You have to cancel the order. And I'm like, okay. And I go to cancel the order, and they're like, why do you want to cancel the order? And I'm like, change the address. And like, okay, we're gonna ask the person who set up the order, like who put the item on sale, if you can cancel the order. This is weird. eBay is weird. I messaged the guy and I'm like, I gotta cancel this order, I put in the wrong address. Like, you could also just put in a different address. And he's like, no, you gotta cancel it. And I'm like, okay. He cancels it. I'm like, perfect. I go to place the order again. eBay doesn't ask you to change your address. It assumes that you already have your right address. Like, it asks you to change what your, like, it asks for your payment info, if that's changed. It doesn't ask if your address has changed. It's just, like, on the side, and it's like, this is the address. But it doesn't, like, have, like, its own page where it's like, are you shipping here still? And, like, you confirm it? Like, that's not a thing on eBay. In order to change your address, you have to go into your personal settings, your profile, and change your address that way. So I accidentally placed the order to my wrong address a second time. And I'm like, bruh. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the guy. So then I had to cancel the order again. And I'm like, this guy is not even, like, he's gonna be so bad. Like, he has to cancel the order, relist the item, cancel the order again, relist the item again, only for me to hopefully, maybe, purchase it correctly this time. No, I can't answer the door. Someone's knocking at my door, but I can't right now. There we go. I can answer it now, if they're still there. But if not, Evangelion dedicated bathroom, not Evangelion. I wouldn't do Evangelion, no. Give me 1 second. Guys, I cannot wait to move out. I don't even, like, I actually don't even understand why this guy even knocked on my... Whatever. Whatever. The new anime rug is here. There better be a Zero Suit Samus body pillow. Oh, I'm not really into Zero Suit Samus. Not at all. Old Freedom Farms were so great. I just enjoyed having something to build and upgrade, just like having town mechanics. So which monster would bring them back? Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I think that that it was an excellent part of the older titles, and it's a shame that they are gone now. Did I get any Carbolite ore on this quest? Just out of curiosity? I got 4. Okay, so. Though the biggest fan of using eBay, there's sometimes you need to for niche stuff. Oh, speaking of niche stuff, I gotta fix this before I forget. I placed the pre-order for the Chirno Fumo. I ordered a Chirno Fumo, and now that I can remember, let's just go to my email and find the Chirno Fumo. Order acknowledgement. I had it pre-ordered, but I need to change the... Modify existing orders. Edit. New address. Because I ordered a Chirno Fumo. Yeah, I'm out here actually, like, adjusting my things I'm doing while I'm streaming. If I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. But I have a little bit of time in these loading screens. The free hunt bonus in this game is so nice. So nice. It makes it's worth it every time just to hunt things. Artillery +6, I feel like I already have this. Dragon Resistance +9 might actually be good. I don't need those. Yeah, so I just got an email back from that guy. I hope I get my anime towels. I also got 2 blankets from him. One of them's To Love Room, another one's Chirno Toho Project. So continue. Oh. House. Perfect. Now I got my Chirno Fumo properly on the way. Yeah, this game plays, I don't know, man, like, I don't know, something about World just feels weird whenever I play it. Like, it looks really great, the game looks really great, but it doesn't play like this game does. This game is so smooth. It just feels right, it like clicks for me. I like Modern Monster Hunter, but I don't really like Freedom Unite. It's such a weird game to see as the standard. Oh, definitely. I would not set it as a standard at all. I don't think there really is, like, a standard for Monster Hunter at all. Except, like, I guess Monster Hunter 1 would be the standard, but that game is iffy. So... Oh, 2 Velocidrome. We could do that. Hunt 2 Velocidrome in the... Everwood. Because I got a mod for the Velocidrome. They are brown Velocidrome. Because I feel like they look nice as brown. Like, the blue is to make them flashy and make them, like, stick out in the Forest and Hills when they were first introduced, but, like, brown? Brown Velocidrome looks really cool. World, and to a lesser extent Rise, just feels sludgy, not as snappy as previous games. Yeah. Because technically the animations flow into each other better, but I think there's something about it that just feels off. A lot of people seem to think that Monster 6 is going to literally be World 2. What do you think they're actually going to do for Monster 6? It's going to be like a World follow-up or its own thing? It would be, like... Okay, I don't think people understand. It would be, like, business suicide to not market this thing as World 2. Will it actually be World 2? No. But it's going to have a lot of similarities and overlap with World, and they're going to advertise it similarly to World. Because they want everyone who played World to play this game. Because just saying it's Monster Hunter or the follow-up to World didn't work for... It didn't work for Rise. We didn't get the same amount of players playing World. We didn't have every single person that played World jump onto Rise. We had a good chunk, but we didn't have nearly the same amount of player base. And the people that did play it, there was a lot of people that played it, were quite actually upset with the changes made. So, it would be a terrible idea not to advertise it as World 2. That being said, is it, like, gameplay-wise, is it going to be World 2? No, I think that Monster 6 is going to be a brand new experience. I kind of talk about, like, what I'd like to see in Monster 6. What do I expect? I expect it to just be, like, a really refined game. I expect them to take Monster Hunter World and just really refine it with a lot of the things that they learned from Rise. I hope it's, like, legendary. Like, I hope it's just a fantastic title. Like, I want Monster 6 to be the best Monster Hunter game. I want that one to be the one that we all say, like, yeah, this is it. It would be absolutely hilarious if they went back to the old gen art style in Monster 6. So what do you mean by old gen art style? Is that Monster 4? This is Monster 4, yeah. I know it says I'm playing Monster World. It's a lie. I need to change it. Just hunting some rare monsters. Jacob, is that Monster 4 Ultimate? I hope that comparing Monster 6 to World should feel like comparing Monster 3 to MH1. I guess so. Well, we'll see what happens. I know for a fact though that, like, people are gonna call it MH. Is that LOD? Not loaded. They're gonna call it, like, MH World 2. A new monster game in the old gen cinematic art style would be so good. It's like Kezu. Oh, that's, I mean, okay, because that's like, I feel like that's a completely different thing. So if you say, as detailed as the or like similar to the hyper realistic Monster Hunter the Monster Ecology videos. Like, that'd be neat if they got it as damn close to the Monster Ecology videos. What makes the Monster Ecology videos really work is the simple backgrounds. Like, the backgrounds are not fantastical at all. They're as normal as possible. And the issue with World and why they didn't quite get it is because the backgrounds in World were really fantastical. Like, they were very exaggerated. You didn't have, like, the most mundane-looking forest. You had this, like, weird, exotic fantasy jungle with, like, crazy giant trees and shit. But if you look at, like, the old jungle from MH1, a lot of it is pretty normal. Like, it's just like your normal little river. And then cutting through a jungle. Like, it's not crazy. And so that's what makes those videos look so interesting, is because they literally are just a monster in our world, like in our normal geology, normal ecology, normal looking ecosystems. But you have a plesioth instead of like a shark. And if they could do that, I would be very happy. I think it would look really sick, and it would have like a really great tone. And that's what helps build that hyper-realistic tone. It's not making things look hyper-realistic, it's about... I shouldn't say hyper-realistic. It's not about like making the individual objects have lots of detail. It's about making the backgrounds look like normal Earth maps. This map I'm in is very exaggerated. There's like giant trees and shit. But I think that the fog helps. It kind of sets like a good background. I talk about it in my video. The Monster Hunter what's the video called? The one I talk about art direction. The backgrounds of the older Monster Hunter games feel more like manga backgrounds. While nowadays they feel a little bit more detailed. But if you like squint your eyes, you can like still make out the monsters. I think that's a really good design direction. Which Monster Hunter is this? Take a wild guess. I'll take a world that's closer to the nebulous term old art style of one Dawson Try than most portable entries. Yeah, I think I've talked about that. But I think the thing is like, yeah, this talk is so nebulous. I could easily say that the design direction of this room I'm in currently is different from the design direction of the room I was just in previously, because they were made for different games. Like, this is made for technically an expansion, which is technically a different game than this room. And so it's difficult to just like completely generalize a Monster Hunter game into like one specific style. I like the ecology videos as an example because they're very defined. It is the design direction was make something as hyper realistic as possible and then put like a fantasy monster in it. As close to our real world as possible with a fantasy monster. With a dragon. That's really neat. I like that. Why your Velocidrome brown? My Velocidrome... Oh, I told you. We're fighting some rare species. This is the rare species for Velocidrome. It's the special brown variant. There we go. Dead. Old art style means nothing since each game is different after G. Literally. Lost a drum head. I played MH1 and I hate it. Yeah, that's a lot of people. A lot of people feel that way. I like, the only version of Monster Hunter 1 I'll play is MHG. Or I'll do Freedom. Freedom is fine. But even then, I'm like, ugh. It's rough around the edges. They should bring Prowlers back? That'd be fun. I've talked about that. I'd like to have Prowlers back. I like Prowlers a lot. I think that they're a good, they're easy. They're easy to make. That's the funny thing, because they don't require lots of new assets. They just reuse assets that were already going to be in the game, which is the Palico. Because the Palico is already in the game with all of his weapons and armor. So it's not like they're really adding anything new. Was Prowler in base Generations, or was that... Like, I'm actually forgetting. Or was that in Generations Ultimate? It was base Generations, right? Freedom is buggy as hell? Bro, I don't... All of MH1 is just weird. They all have issues. Why isn't there just like a skip button? Prowler was base gen. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Are we wrong to say 2DOS wasn't primarily an RPG and that due to the placing of importance on other aspects is different genre than what Monster is now? I think I made a 3-hour video about that. Ultimately, I think that Monster Hunter DOS... it has the same gameplay elements, but it's done... It's like presented differently. There's different methods. I don't know. Some people really don't like it when I talk about genre and I genre things because they think like this is an unnecessary conversation. Favorite Elder Dragon? Come on, you guys have to know. Everyone in chat, tell them what my favorite Elder Dragon is. No wrong answers allowed. Prowlers should have body modifications like Dragon's Dogma. I mean, that'd be neat. I only got one scale. No wrong answers. Right answers only. Krillin. Krillin. Kirin. Wrong, it's Behemoth from Monster Hunter World. Speaking of, do I have a Kirin guild quest? Manage list. Quest pool. I do! I do have a Kirin! Let's go fight Kirin. Do I have the stuff to make the armor? Shall we? Loss of prey. I don't have any of the armor pieces so far. Let's see. Kirin Horn. I need Thunder Horn. Okay. And Garuga. Oh, I can make this. Kirin Jacket. Thunder Jacket. I do own it already. Okay, cool. What about the Kirin Arms? I don't own the Kirin Arms because they need Kutku scale. Kirin Hoop. I don't own a Garuga. Kirin Leg Guards. I don't own any Kutku. What about the head? Did I own the head? I don't. Garuga and Kaku. Why do they gotta do this to me? I don't want to have to fight Garuga and Kaku. But Garuga's like... There's not even a quest for Garuga. I have to do an expedition for that, don't I? Oh. MH4 best MH game changed my opinion. I don't want to change your opinion. I like it. Guild quests. Yeah, and Kaku and Kirin. Okay, well I guess that works. Any frontier monsters you'd like to see come back? Yeah, Obio Rogu, Akura Veshimu, that one like ice flying wyvern that has like the saw fish. Well, it doesn't make any sense to have Garuga and Yankut Kaku parts because Kirin equipment was always made from Kirin and Gypceros. It's meant to have Gypceros parts in it. That's why it has parts of the Kirin armor looks like it came from a Gypceros. It's very deliberate. Let's switch back to world. No. Nah. Check my messages. There we go. Kirin and Garuga are tough. They can be tough. Give me those earth crystals and abrasives, please. Hello. Kirin's not bad in this game. Kirin's a lot worse than 2nd gen. Fifth gen, Kirin's kind of crazy. I remember when I was hunting Kirin on my old file to get the G rank equipment, I was using Switch X. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, thanks Stefan, thanks for stopping by. You have a wonderful sleep. Appreciate it! Natural Reserve Monster Game. You're the game warden? I don't know if that would work. Yeah, just blow yourself up. The bounce. If I had Mind's Eye, this fight is significantly easier. I can really make any armor set work in this game as long as I am running artillery, because artillery of Charge Blade in this game is so overpowered. I'll take, but I think a futuristic Monster Hunter 1 set of modern times would be cool. Like Monster Now, whole game, monsters have lived there for a long time. I think it could work. As like a spin-off, yeah, it could work. I think that a lot of people would be kind of upset. By the design shift, but as long as they just described it as a spin-off, then it should be fine. I could see it working. I wish Kirin's better than base Kirin? I don't know. Could monsters go extinct? I don't know. I think that, like, in the lore, there are monsters that have technically gone extinct, like Wyvern Rex. That's an extinct monster in the lore. But also, like, Monster Hunter lore is just so it's nebulous. It's nebulous is what it is. It's so... Because it's always been so vague, it's cursed with so many people thinking they know Monster Hunter lore and saying things that could be true. And honestly, so much headcanon exists that, like, a lot of it isn't necessarily, like, criminally wrong, but it's just, like, not actually confirmed true. Because the games don't even say a lot of this stuff. It's a huge thing that gets debated a lot, but, like, do you guys consider extra material, like, part of the lore? Like, would you say... like the little, like, encyclopedia books, are they canon? Are they still canon compared to say, for example, the games? Because there's information in those books that aren't exactly presented in the games, and definitely not presented in a lot of the localization. There's stuff that just gets removed. But is that stuff canon? Because it's not actually part of the game, it's not set in game, so... I don't know. I don't know what's true anymore. I just go with what I think I know is true. People ask me, like, where's your source? I say I played the game and I made it the fuck up. You know, things like Kirin being the main food source of Rajang. Like, that was just kind of just speculation for the longest time because of, like, little hints here and there. It wasn't until World, like, actually, I think Online did it. Online, like, really confirmed it. Hopefully Magna Mallow for monsters going extinct. Monobliss went extinct? I don't think Monobliss went extinct. Kirin is the best he's ever been in World. Even for you is barely bearable. It definitely improved. Hi, Yanka, dude. Nice! That wasn't too bad. The only thing I don't like about World Kirin is I don't like its AoE attacks, and I also, like, because I just think that they're kind of silly, where it, like, backs up and it makes, like, 3 stripes of... Like, I like when they're just, like, lightning strikes. That just... Like, to me, that's a bit more accurate to what Kirin is trying to be. I shouldn't say accurate, but I think it suits him a little bit better. Hi, Yankaku. And I also I prefer when Kirin, like, glows. You know, like, it glows white. like how it does in the first 2 gens. And I like when its hair stands on end, like it's electrified. I don't really like the cloudy look that it has in World, even if that is technically more accurate to the fantastical Kirin monster. So that's just a personal preference thing. But I like Kirin, like, a lot. I like all versions of Kirin. Even my Lego version is kind of like a fusion of the two. Like, some of its hair is standing on ends, but also some of it is like kind of fluffy, like how it is in World. Like Joe eating his own tail. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Because I'm telling you, even I believed it. Because I feel like, I swear I've seen it happen. And I don't know why the entire community just, like, lied to themselves about this. We just, like, created a false memory of this. What I think it actually was, though, like, if we're gonna be unironic for a second, truthfully, I think what actually happened is I saw Devil Joe eating another Devil Joe, and then in my head, I interpreted that as it's eating its own tail when someone else mentioned it. That's what I think happened. Or I saw that one prank of a guy putting the meat in the tail, because that was something that people would do as a joke. Because they'd be like, haha, you're eating your own tail, dumbass. Perfect. Good. Easy peasy. Wish rare drops had a significant way to get one guaranteed. Yeah, it's called trading at the Melder, or you can also trade with the Veggie Elders in the Elder games for rare drops. I'm sorry, but like that is the real answer. That's the guaranteed way of getting rare drops. My first thought, slug-type monster? A slug-type monster? I don't think that would work. Because they're just too slow. It would just be weird. You could probably make that like a herbivore or something, or like an endemic life, like how it was in because there was a snail in Rise. My first exposure to Monster Hunter were the 3U Meet the Monster videos in the eShop, and the Joe video mentioned him eating his tail, so I just believed it. Fair. Hunter's Mail. I don't read that. A bubble blight slug? I guess, but he would just be sitting there, and I don't think we're a turtle monster. We have a turtle monster. It's Tetranodon. Thunderhorn. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at my guild quests. It's on the side here, so I can't quite. Hunt Velostrom and something else. Hunt Bazarios and something else. Hunt Yankaku and something else. I don't know what the other ones, what these ones are, but let's register quests. Okay, so none of them are Kirin. And technically, this won't be a Kirin quest later on. Oh no, it will, because it says slay one Kirin. It's whatever's monster is on the right. It's the... A centipede? Yeah, a centipede monster would be awesome. Want a monster that's just literally a normal animal? There's a lot of monsters like that. We have palicos. Yeah. Starship Trooper Bug Warrior. Whatever, skeletons would be good for sure. Centipede would go a long way. Oh, it would. No, a centipede monster is like would be huge. More snake wyverns. The thing is, though, is I just don't see them really doing lots of long monsters. I think that if it was like a centipede or a snake, they could do it, but like I've talked about this 1,000 times, that I don't genuinely believe that they'd be adding back in things like Gravios or Durambros just because of the way that the gameplay overall design is shifting. I don't see it as a... I don't think it would work. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. It's such a pretty animal. I like how it has like the white steam coming off of it, like the clouds. I wish that it would glow too, like it wouldn't have a shadow, it would just shine. Oops. They can remove the Durambros fight a bit. They change the Durambros fight. Remove the massive leaps in the air. I don't think you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say like if a monster is long. This has nothing to do with the map. This has to do with the way that the game works currently. When you have a long monster, you basically give that monster a blind spot. So if you want to know the reason why Teostra, Kashella, and the other Elder Dragons have the auras, it's because, and you can read it in the design documents, and when I learned this I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's because they have blind spots on their side. The monsters are weak on their side, that the hunter can just stand next to the monster and keep hitting them, and the monster has no way of attacking on the side. The long monsters, the only thing that they have is the hip check, and people don't like the hip check. No one likes the hip check. It's a sucky attack. It's not fun, it's not creative, it's just boring, and it's annoying. So what they do instead is they design monsters that don't need a hip check. They design monsters that attack in other ways. You need monsters that aren't long. Bazarios isn't long like Gravios, and that's why Bazarios is different. Like he doesn't necessarily need to be spamming the hip check because he doesn't necessarily have the same giant blind spot that Gravios has. Gravios also makes up for it by having his like smoke attack, where he, you know, He like releases the fire smoke or the other smoke, the poison or sleep. It's sleep. It's sleep. Lazario says the poison and fire. So like they have other ways other than a hip check, but it's just not what Capcom team wants to do, and you can tell because otherwise they would do more monsters like that, but they don't. The last like really long monster that they added was what's his name? Basilgeist. The Basilgeist had a new thing where he could just drop bombs from all over his body. So you didn't need a hip check, and you also didn't need him to release gas. He's just naturally dropping a hazard, which is, I would say, is new and interesting compared to hip checks and smoke attacks. And that's also why, like, a lot of the monsters that they do add tend to not be long. Again, I've said this many times. You just have to look at like what they're doing and what kind of monsters they're making. They make lots of monsters that use their wings and attacks now. Like most Elder Dragons, they use their wings. Most monsters use their forearms more. Yeah, and Katku obviously doesn't, but because he's a first-gen monster, but you compare it to even like Kurapeko. Kurapeko uses his hands to fight you. And it's because they want to create more dynamic fights. Duramboros doesn't have a dynamic fight. He just uses his tail to attack you, or he runs into you. Like Aknosom uses his wings, and yeah, it makes sense. And an endgame fight like Gravios, which is a really impressive monster, I think it just works better for a game with slower weapons, a more difficult moveset, worse controls. Then he actually becomes a real threat. Because in a game like 4U, he's just a joke. So I wouldn't exactly want Gravios back if it's just going to be a joke. Kirin, I think, is a really great monster, and I think they could do a lot with Kirin, but they haven't been. Great Kortos or Great Wald, we don't need that. Not every small, like, raptor monster needs like a drome. They use the Snake Wyvern skeleton for Centipede monster? I'm not so sure about that. I've noticed even in Rise, a lot of the monsters they added have very unique skeletons to one another. They're not exactly reusing the same skeletons. They're very involved in different attacks. Like, what is Tetranodon like, you know? I don't think it's really comparable. I'm just looking at trends, and I'm looking at what they have released so far. Because obviously, yeah, I would love to see some of these monsters happen. Like, I'd love to have Gravios. Whatever the new monsters they do add to MH6, though, they're probably going to be completely, like, brand new. I see them going the Rise route. Like, I don't see them doing what World did and like mostly rely on reused. Because World, like, it basically was like, okay, we're gonna have flying wyverns, we're gonna have brute wyverns, we're gonna have fanged wyverns. And that's going to be the whole game. Rise was all about, like, making sure there was lots of variety. Like, I'm hoping that there's, like, a new crab monster that has, like, a new skeleton. Hoping there's, like, a new Fanged Beast Wyvern with a brand new skeleton, like what they did with Bishatton. Like, completely new attacks that are completely different from what we've had before. Banbaro is an exception, yeah. But I think that Banbaro does what Duramboros did better for a game like World, with how its attacks work. Because it borrows a lot from Anjanath. And I think Anjanath is a good, like it's a really good Brew Wyvern. Anjanath really took Brew Wyverns and sent them into a right direction. That's probably why Anjanath is in Rise. Devil Joe still uses a lot of his old attacks. I guess Devil Joe is a good example of something that's just big and long for the sake of being big and long. He has a really crazy tailspin though. It's just boring. Yeah, again, I think they just don't want to do monsters that are just, like, they have to make up for their blind spots. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, ultimately. It's more fun to do monsters that don't have blind spots. They don't have to do, like, attacks to make up for that. A monster that can easily reach you with its hands or tail. Like Velkhana using his tail as a weapon, Malzeno, Magnum. Most of the crab monsters and other attacks are like the weapons that we use, like Dama Hermitaro's Sword and Shield, and Shogun Scimitar's Dual Blades. Yeah. I'm actually fighting a Savage Devil Joe, which is why I didn't mention Banbaro sooner. Monster that's based off of a Whip Scorpion. I can see it. Life crystals. Kirin hide. Wow, they did not give me, like, any good rewards. Hunter's Mail. Don't need it. The quest is now level 14. 5 main, 18 hide. Okay, what do I need for Kirin? You know, the Kirin equipment is just going to be completely void and useless the moment I start doing more high rank. Whatever. I already have that. Garuga. Okay. The gloves! I don't have this yet. I can do this. Guildmarm should return. You guys, you Guildmarm fans are all the same. Garuga. Okay. Do the legs. Do the legs. Kirin leg guards. Love the designs for the early game monsters in Monster World. What's going on? We're just playing for you. 26? Yeah, that will be instantly better defense. Yeah, that's already better defense than what I got. It's that artillery. I need to make sure I have artillery god. Which will be the tough thing. Can I get, like, another artillery jewel yet? No, it's just the one. The 1+. So, for the headpiece, I need another horn and Garuga mane. I think it's mostly Garuga stuff that I need. Ugh. And there is no quest for Garuga, is there? Cool. Or is there? Have I done the Garuga quest? No, I have not done the Garuga quest. How do I unlock the Garuga quest? Amphibophobia. Do I have to do this stuff? It's one of these. Hold on. I'm gonna look up Yangaruga quest. Yangaruga quest. Not world, MH4. Remobra, right. There's a Remobra quest in here. Here it is. Monster 6 of PvP. If they brought back the Monster 2 PvP arena, I'd be down for that. That'd be fun. I think that would be fun. I wonder what it would take to fix the Leviathan issues, because once they do that, it opens the door for snakes. I think that 100% they've already fixed the Leviathan issues. There's no way they haven't fixed the Leviathan issues. I think that they just don't want to put Lagiacrus. They just didn't want to put Lagiacrus in Rise. They had their reasons, and they just didn't want to. And then Agnactor, I think it just comes down to the map. Just didn't complement it well. That might be the same for Lagiacrus. They just don't really have a map that complements it well. Like, you'd have to... Like, I guess Flooded Forest works, but... Lagiacrus is meant to be in Surd Island. Leviathans totally are getting saved for big MH6 hype. Yeah, there's also that. That's a huge thing that could be happening. Guys, do you really want Lagiacrus back if there's no underwater? Like, get real. Be honest with yourself. You're just coping. Quest info. There's no subquests? What is this? It's just Remobra. There's no, like, secret thing? There's no secret? It'd be a huge achievement to have all flagships in one game again. I seriously wonder what they would do with Gammoth. No, we don't need Gammoth back. We don't need every flagship back. We don't need that. We don't need that. Let me have my copium. It's prescription. Gammoth, like, please, like, it was a neat idea. We don't need it back. It's like people that are like, oh, we should bring back Gypceros. It's like, no, no, just do Puke. We do not need Gypceros. Puke or Giganox, either one works. Better poison monsters out there. Nursilla is also a great poison monster. Gypceros is disgusting. Love when Gammoth raises her 4 legs and brings them down over and over and over again. Yeah, isn't it exciting? I think there's a lot of older monsters that every time that they are brought back, they're revolutionized and made even better. So, yeah, like, I think that there's a lot that should come back, especially for, like, a huge thing that people don't realize. as what was mentioned earlier, like, you don't understand the pulling power of adding a new monster in. One of my family members, he literally said to me, he's like, he didn't want to play Rise because he's like, they still haven't brought back the crabs. If they brought back the crabs, then I would play the new Monster Hunter. That's what he said to me, and this is after like he basically didn't really care for Iceborne. They finally did bring it back in Sunbreak, but it's an expansion, and that means he'd have to play through base Rise without his favorite Monster Hunter monsters. He's like, so, you know, bringing back monsters is a great way of hyping people up and getting people to buy the game. That's what I'm basically trying to say. That's a huge reason why like Anjanath and Puke Puke and Kulu Yaku were even brought into Rise to begin with, is because they are world monsters, and they are popular world monsters. I'm surprised Great Jagras didn't go in there, because like Great Jagras and... I'm gonna close my window. Great Jagras and Anjanath are like the first large monsters you see in World, if you don't count Zora. I have a friend who played Rise just because he saw Valstrax in a trailer and thought Valstrax was sick. Didn't care for anything else. Didn't even play Sunbreak. Chad. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm a big fan of old school Lavastioth, and I definitely can agree with the sentiment that World, and even GU kind of messed with Lavastioth. I think Zamtrios is a really good place to come back. Zamtrios is pretty popular, and he has really unique attack animations. He's a decent ice monster. I like him a lot more than Barioth. If Zamtrios and Legiana are the ice monsters of the next game, I wouldn't complain. Because those are, I think those are probably my favorite ice monsters. There's a lot of people who saw the Spines trailer and were like, okay, well if the game is going to be like Frontier, and yeah, there's probably a lot of people that jumped on Sunbreak once Spines was confirmed. What, Jade Barroth? No, I like regular Barroth. Time to get Jade Barroth back? I guess if they're gonna add regular Barroth, you might as well add Jade Barroth. Striped skin, Adamant Seed. Imagine using Insect Glaive in this game. Stun. Stun plus 8? I'm never gonna use it, I don't know. Oh, someone's phoning me. Hold on. Hello?
Hi, this is Brady calling from Evil.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Well, because I'm moving, like, I have to actually take all these calls seriously, but, sorry about that. Villager requests. Firestone. I need 3 Firestone? What is this? I thought I was supposed to get the Yangaruga quest. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yangaruga. Originally bought GU just because I saw you could fight him in the demo. I immediately dropped the game since the first 100 or so hours suck. Fight Valstrax. Want the Geikers back in MH6? We all do. But it's not gonna happen unless they bring back Underwater. Should bring back Vespoid Queen? No. I feel like they probably considered Jade for Iceborne and decided he was too similar to Bambara. Yeah, that's a huge thing. Well, they didn't bring back a lot. I mean, a lot of the 3rd gen subspecies rarely come back. We've gotten Brute Tigrex, Stygian Zynogar, Lucent Argakuga. Am I forgetting any? What other 3rd gen subspecies came back? Is that it? I think that's it. And those were those were flagships. So Savage Joe, Devil Joe, but not a subspecies. Not a subspecies. I miss the fish people. Greatsword crab. I want there to be a new crab. That's one of my things. It's like wish list. I've got a wish list. All right, 1 Kirin, please. Fuck. Yeah. Sorry for the language. Kirin, just add Kirin into the game, please. Bring my pony back. And then the next thing is subspecies. Please have subspecies like Azure, Pink, Black Diablos. Bring them all back, please. 3, a new crab. And then 4 would be like, I would like Teostra and Kashella to be back, but again, like those aren't required. As long as Kirin's in the game, I'm good. You guys like the little Pikmin on my character's armor? This cutscene rules. It's a fun cutscene. Bye. Whoa, what happened to this Yankaku? Why is this so evil? Oh my goodness, he just runs right at me. Okay, Heavy Wings, look, I was fighting Velkhana earlier, and your sentiment about the monster, like, not throwing you into combat right away, that is wrong. The moment the Velkhana cutscene finished, that thing came running at me and immediately attacked, and I was jump scared. A lot of the other monsters in World are pretty lax the moment the cutscene finishes, though, I will agree. Like, they kind of just sit there for a bit. Or they'll roar at you, and it's like, no. No, roar in the cutscene. Purple guy cuckoo? Oh, hey, guys. FNAF movie? You guys like the FNAF movie? I really liked it. I thought it was really nice. I was very pleasantly surprised with it. I thought it was a fine movie. I liked it. I thought it was cute, and it made me feel whimsical. I felt like for the first time I felt like I was watching first time in a long time I felt like I was watching a movie that was like whimsical, and if I was a kid I'd probably really, really like it, despite the scary bits. Like, yeah. It's like, wow, that's a cute movie. I liked it. A Dragonator crab, even? That'd be fun. Dragonator crab. Some world cutscenes end in interesting ways, like the Rajang you're clutched on, I think. Can't think of any others. I better get all the carbs I need from this. Couldn't take it seriously. Well, it's a movie for kids, bro. Yangaruga is a very silly monster to me because he literally is just. What if Yankaku, but like we frontierified him? Like it's like the bimbofication of monsters, but instead of being bimboed, you're like turned into a frontier monster. Just like a whole bunch of like extra details on top of a normal looking monster that was like well designed. No, use the... Thank you. Thank you. I need that tail. Go. I'm gonna hero card. Anger is actually a hybrid of Kutku and Rathian. It's not actually a hybrid, it just takes elements from both. If that's what you meant. Yangaruga in DOS is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. He's meant to be a special bonus monster, but he's just has like way too much health. Free Ancient Potion, yeah, it is a really good support. Oh, damn. Just ate right through my shield and stunned me. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, my sharpness went down from that. Damn. For you was my first game and I thought the dude was a cyborg because of that roar. Yeah, it's not the best. I feel like he sounds better and... You know what's weird? In the game, like a lot of the music is uncompressed, but when it comes out of the 3DS speakers, it just sounds awful. And I don't know if that's the same thing for the Monster Wars. I don't know if they're compressed at all. But if you extract the music and listen to it, like rip it from the game, it's pretty close to how it sounds on CD. Especially in 3 Ultimate, like it's pretty much on par of CD. The audio. DOS Garuga is unironically scarier than Elder Dragons, for real. Online Garuga is overtuned, it's crazy. I get any main? Got a scale and a shell. I know I need shells. Why would they make Garuga parts for Kirin armor? Favorite roars? Favorite roars? I really love a Cantor. I also really like Plesioth. Diablos is really good on Monoblos. What's this guy doing? Oh, buddy. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm pushing you so you can go home. You can go home now. Yeah, he's just mad. I don't like Legiana's roar. Well, I like his roar. I think his roar is really good. But his like other sounds are just too similar to Metal Gear Ray, and because of that, like that's all I hear. I didn't get any main. I didn't get any Garuga main. That's awesome. Save your progress. favorite final... Oh, what's some more roars I really like? The Guy Chris's roar is good. I need to, like, go through, like, every monster from every game. I really love old Fatalis. Like, the, the earlier games, the Fatalis roar, where it just sounds like an eagle. Love that. I love that so much. It's one of my favorite sounds in the franchise. I think it's quite mystical. Like, you think it'll have this terrifying roar, and instead it has, like, this more, like, just like an animal, and you're like, what the heck? Luderoff roar? Yeah, Luderoff roar is pretty good. For you is funny because it stutters whenever another monster spawns into the map. Like, oh, I guess Regios is here now. Real. They're not gonna make me, like, hunt. Yeah, I can't do Yangaruga again. Lame. He should show up on expeditions, though. Oh, he's there! We're gonna go do it! World Elatrion roar is really good. They did Elatrion justice in World. He did deserve his own roar. I like that it was the same as Teostra and Kashella and 3, but I'm glad that they gave him his own thing. Barioth in Monster Hunter 3 was good, but in World and Rise, I don't like Barioth's roar at all. And yeah, Cantor, Rajang. Oh, Rajang for one. I really love how like compressed it sounds in MH2 and Freedom Unite. But Nargacuga slaps. I also just really like the Rathalos Rathian roar. Favorite final boss is either a Cantor or Dalmadur, probably leaning more towards a Cantor. It's my favorite final boss. The unannounced Capcom game is going to add being Monster Hunter. I think it could be. Also, hi, Binox? Binox? I really need Electron and 6 expansion or base. I don't care. Yeah, me too. I think that the unannounced game probably is going to be Monster Hunter. I don't think it's releasing early next year, though. That would be crazy if they just yeah, it's dropping. That'd be kind of nuts. No, Capcom has nothing else cooking that could sell millions. Unless they drop Resident Evil 9. I mean, we don't know. I don't think it would make any sense because they just did Resident Evil 4 remake, right? Yeah, it's got to be MH6 unless it's a brand new title that it's a 3D open world Mega Man. Mega Man, like you've never experienced it before. Am I gonna do Sharashvalda? Yeah, I'm gonna do every single monster except Magnamalo. That's my plan. And I guess Zora Magdaros. Zora Magdaros also, I physically cannot do Zora Magdaros. I hope you guys can understand that a Lego Zora Magdaros is not possible. Look, I'll do everything else. I'll even do Laviente, but I will not do Zora Magdaros. I'll do Magnamalo before I do Zora Magdaros. He's just too big. Like, I've done calculations. He would be, like, as big as... He'd be taller than me, because it needs to be big enough for Nergigante to stand on. And Nergigante is already, like, a foot long. It'd be like doing, like, a life-size, like, Star Destroyer. Like, it's just impractical. I mean, minifig scale, Star Destroyer, or like cruiser of any, Star Wars cruiser of any kind. It's completely impractical. I can believe it took them a year to develop Zora Magdaros. I'm pretty sure World probably had like one of the longest development cycles for a Monster Hunter game. Well, it had the longest development cycle of any Monster Hunter game up until that point. And I think Rise has it beaten out only because they were like, holy shit, World is selling so well. We cannot do it like another 3DS game. Because also too, like I believe the conspiracy theory that Rise was supposed to be Monster Hunter 5 and that World was just a fun little experiment that the team was just cooking on the side, and then the moment they saw the tech demo, they're like, holy shit, this is gonna sell millions. We're finally gonna dip into that Western market proper. Yes. I hope I get a good card from that, not just a tail. When you have a monster that's that big, you also have to like design the map that it's in too. Like you think about like Lao Shen Lung, the map that Lao Shen Lung is in is actually really rudimentary. And you compare it to how complex the geometry was in the gorge you fight Zora Magdaros, like it's a huge difference. Of course my weapon sharpness went down. I would call that crazy, but then you have World monster IDs that clearly have Rise monsters before World ones. Exactly. Yeah, it's literally the monster IDs that gets me, and the fact that there's no way that you would start development on MH, like on Monster Hunter Rise, knowing full well that World is coming out, and you still went with 3DS as your standard. No, like no, like clearly, like Rise was meant to be the next game to come out after Generations, but the tech demo for World, which was probably gonna be like the next big hit, that's what completely switched everything up. I would say they underestimated the Switch hardware. Yeah, that could be it. It feels odd to me because there are no Rise monsters in Stories 2. Well, we don't know the development of Stories 2 and when it started. But again, yeah, the monster IDs, they all of Rise monsters come before World monsters. The first World monsters are the ones that were in the World Tech demo. It's like Anjanath and Jagras. Nergigante and Zora Magdaros were developed right after, which makes sense. If we are to believe that they framed the entire game around the Elder Crossing and Zora Magdaros, it would make sense that, yeah, they would develop that in that way. Alright, here's the deal. I always thought it was BS when they said they changed maps after World Success, but because that's 2018, that which is really late to change gears. Exactly. Oh, Yankaku. Hello. That was my thought process. Like, here's the thing. I just really want to see what the original Monster Hunter Rise was going to be like. I know that it was... I've talked about this before, but its codename was Monster Hunter Snow. Why was it called Monster Hunter Snow? And it gets me thinking that maybe the game was supposed to be less like Portable Third and more like Portable Second. And if it was meant to be like, you know, Poke Village kind of themed, But then a lot of those ideas ended up going towards Iceborne. That's what I think. That's a real conspiracy theory. I wonder what Monster Hunter World's codename is. No, it was Monster Hunter 5, right? But... Oh, I dunked ya! When you think how Palamutes and Wirebugs work with the open maps, how was the game supposed to come out in 2020? Like, what? Yeah. I don't know. No idea. Artillery is insane in this game. What's up with that Yankuku? It looks different. I don't know. Looks normal to me. Think about Stories 2 scrapped Rise expansion. Do you think that was supposed to happen? Is there like proof on that? Is that like in the code? What's your favorite Monster Hunter character? Favorite Monster Hunter character? There was proof? Damn. Favorite Monster Hunter character? When I was younger, when I first played World, I really liked the Huntsman. But honestly, I feel like the Handler... I kind of vibe with the Handler, actually. There's no way another Yangaruga will spawn, right? I mean, I could wait and see what else spawns. This might be my last... This is going to be my last endeavor of the day. I'll probably have to close the stream after this, because I'm getting picked up soon to head out somewhere for the night. And then I'll be in my Discord tonight. My Discord chat. I don't think anyone in my chat right now is in there. I'll be in the cool kids club. Sorry. Oh, no, Michael's there. Hi, Corn Ninja. It totally makes sense that they would scrap any expansion for Stories 2. I don't think Stories 2 performed the way that they wanted it to. Jacob, do you want world graphics back? I want Monster 6 to have its own sort of graphics look. I want it to be stylistically its own thing. I have to say, Heavy Wings, it's always great to have you in my chat. It is really great to have you in my chat. Because I know that, like, what's great about having you here is you also make content. You've played all the games, and you're opinionated. And it's neat to have conversations with people with different opinions on things. Because usually, in the end, like, it's not like we're at odds. It's more like we both value the franchise a lot, and we have different interpretations of how it plays out. The one thing I won't have a conversation with you about is Star Wars. I don't want to be in an opinion battle about Star Wars with Heavy Wings. No. It is so cool you're doing with your Legos. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I plan on doing more Lego content soon. I'm going to be doing more videos soon because I'm in the middle of process. I'm in the process of moving right now. So. Randomly found someone and threw you online who just helped me with Abyssal Laggy. The person's being in chat but not conversing here with me at all. That's interesting. I love old school Monster Hunter. People always say that the lobbies in the older games were better. And now let me tell you, the lobbies in Monster Hunter, like the Monster Hunter lobbies, have always been shit. People have always been like just like not talkative, Ask anyone. Like, anyone who says otherwise has, like, some kind of weird nostalgia glasses on, because it's not true. Nothing spawned, did it? Just Velociprey. Yeah, I don't think anything spawned. Depends on game. Charge Blade. Yeah, I personally, I tend to use Charge Blade, but I can't lie, I only understand the value of big lobbies well after playing Frontier and also streaming Rise with viewers. Yeah. Really? This is the best you can give me, game? Please give me Yangaruga as a guild quest. Kirin's fine. Bruh. I guess I'm not gonna get the Kirin armor then. Unless I, like, mod the game. I could just, like... I have that already. I need Garuga. I didn't get a single Garuga main. Did I get the arms yet? Yeah, I already have the arms. Did I get the waist already? I don't have the waist yet. So I can make the waist. I've played almost every entry, excluding like Freedom 1, and most people just don't reciprocate. They don't chat back with you. And yeah, that's true. They just don't. They don't. Did you like the detail in World? They tend actually, I do not. I've talked about it before. I do not care for like little, tiny details. I love the Kirin armor. It looks so cool. I just think it flows so well. Honestly, the amount of detail in World on the maps, I feel like it's too cluttered. Frankly, I think the maps are way too cluttered. I feel like Monster Hunter 1 Jungle is a really wonderful map that feels dense, but the way that it does color blocking, the way it does the geometry, makes it feel detailed without actually being like a cluster of polygons. And I feel like a lot of the maps in World feel like an insane cluster of polygons, and I don't vibe with it at all. Well, probably the one I hate the most is the Elder's Recess. I really do not like the Elder's Recess. I feel like that map is like an eyesore, but a lot of the maps can really fall into that. It's definitely a design direction thing, and places like the Rotten Vale I think can really complement from that. Rotten Vale, I think the Ancient Forest can do really well. I still think color-wise they could be a little bit more consistent with the color palette. I feel like there's too many yellows and reds in the Ancient Forest. But even like the Wildspire Waste, it is too all over the place color-wise, and the polygons are just insane. There's so much geometry. I'm just like, something I liked about Rise was actually how simple the maps were. I think that the Shrine Ruins looks kind of gross, but the Sandy Plains I thought looked really nice. And the jungle. I think the jungle in Rise also I think looks nice. You mean monster details? Oh, those were fine. Yeah, those were cool. Yeah, if we're gonna talk like, sorry, I guess you have to clarify these things. Because if you're talking about like little things the monsters do, like, yeah, that's awesome. I want more of that. Do I get any skills with this? No, of course I don't. My artillery isn't even good. I get kind of good slottage, so I might be able to get artillery. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does this have artillery? 1. I don't think I can even get... Yeah, I don't think I can even get, like, Artillery God. I need something even better than 6 artillery. And better slots. Or, another artillery germ. Rise Flooded Forest is ugly, yeah, it is super ugly. Yeah, Rise, yeah, it's, ugh. Rise maps look so much less appealing than pre-5th gen maps. Yeah. They definitely look better. Even like even the Sandy Plains looks better in Try. Like it really does. They tried. They tried. And I guess I'm sticking with this armor set. My problem with Rise is it doesn't have fog. Shrine Ruins looked really good in the promotions and in the cutscenes, but the Shrine Ruins looks really bad in gameplay because it's missing any sort of atmosphere. And at night, it's not dark enough. Misty Peaks is way prettier. Maybe if the Shrine Ruins went for a more autumn approach rather than like a summer vibe. If it was more autumn, I think people would compliment it more. That's it though for today. I gotta get going. So, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Like usual, like it means a lot to me. I'm gonna exit this. I'm gonna switch to my Jake cam actually. Hey everybody, hi. Terrible lighting makes my face look gray and gross, and my hair is disgusting. But you know, it is what it is. But thank you guys all for coming out here. I really appreciate it. It's always really fun. More consistent streams are coming. I promise. I'm gonna get like a Legos thing set up. The next stream is that gonna be after I move, probably next Thursday. Where I'm probably going to, I'm actually going to be, like, not showing off, I'm going to be repairing all of my Lego builds, because I have a lot of Lego builds I need to repair. So, it will be fun, and you guys can see all my Lego builds, and everything. Alright. Thank you all for coming out. I'm gonna leave you on a song. What's the song? Let's do Piclopedia. Why not? Not this one. Get out of here. It's like ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube. I know. Here we go. This is the song. This is Monster Music. It is so loud. Alright. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. This is Pikmin Jake signing off. Yeah.